excited.
I might cry just because I'm emotional.
Me too. I'm an emotional gangster. I was crying today. But I feel like that's refreshing.
Yes. I cried Christmas Eve morning, girl. I had a whole breakdown.
We gotta let it out.
I had a breakdown.
How was the breakdown?
It was, you know what it was? The night before we went to dinner, and we were basically just like prepping each other because we were about to meet each other's families.
Yeah.
So he was just asking me like the dynamic and stuff, and I kind of touched on my mom, and you know, me and my mom have a really like, you know, rocky relationship to say the least, but I never really talk about it. Like I never really go into detail about it. So the next morning I woke up, I was just like, it all hit me just because it was like Christmas Eve and blah blah blah, and
parents is like a part of us.
Yeah.
They created us.
They're like a piece
to this puzzle.
Yes,
man, and that's like, I feel like it helps us interact with our adulthood as well. Like once we heal our childhood, heal our relationship with our parents. But it's hard though.
It's hard, but it's possible.
It is.
It's possible.
How is it possible? Like, what's the technique we should go about like healing our relationship with our family?
You know, for me personally, one thing I had to do was just accept the fact that our parents are people. They're human, just like us. They make mistakes. They don't have everything figured out. Like, when we're children, we expect our parents to just, like, have it all figured out, have all the answers, just because we're looking up to them. We're literally looking up to them for guidance. But once you reach a certain age and, you know, you realize that maybe I didn't get everything that I needed from my parents, you have to forgive them because that in itself kind of creates a little bit of resentment and anger, and that's never good. So.
Yo, that word right there, forgiveness, release. They don't know. They didn't know, and I feel like it's for our time is to thrive.
Yes.
Like they were trying to survive.
Yes.
So when are we gonna thrive now?
We have to thrive. We cannot operate in survival mode. Like, that's never gonna work.
Scarcity, lack.
Yes. All of those things are not good.
How do we, like, what does thriving look like to you?
Thriving to me looks like just embracing, like, every single day to its fullest and remembering to be grateful. Saying thank you, like
for everything.
Thank you
for
everything, because you know, you just never know. Like, and there's always someone struggling. There's always someone like at a low point. So just remaining grateful for me, like, helps me just be happy. Like,
it's so much to be grateful for.
Yeah,
there's so much beauty in this life. And if you just open your eyes,
open them.
Just open
and keep them open. Don't close them.
Yo, come on, Vada, you gotta tell the people what you do. You know, we don't be humble over here because we just went right into it.
We did, because it's so much. It's so much. I feel like we have like years to catch up on.
Oh my goodness,
it's crazy. I'm gonna be back.
Yo, because everything is divine.
Yes,
you know, like we grown so much together.
We have to. Okay, so first I'm gonna just tell who I am, and then we could tell the people how we met and like everything.
We have so many fun memories.
So many memories.
We have a fun life. We had a fun life. We still got a fun life.
Yes, it's only getting more fun. It's only getting more fun. Okay, but yeah, hey y'all. My name is Nevada, aka Vegas, aka Vada Baby on the track. Period. You know, I came here to pop my shit.
Literally, because that's what we do.
Yes, I'm in Atlanta, honey. I am here to frolic and have fun and see my family, you know. As far as like career-wise, you know, I'm a little bit of everything.
Why should we limit ourselves?
We can't limit ourselves. We are limitless beings.
Oh, talk about it.
Okay. we are limitless beings. We can do whatever we want. But yes, I dabble in music, art, theater, acting, modeling, brand ambassadoring.
Just a creative being. Like, that's what we do.
You know, I'm getting into the podcast lane. I'm so excited.
This is only the beginning.
It's only the beginning, and it was divine that we were able to come together on this type of platform. But yes, getting into the podcast world, getting into nonprofit organizations, building up our communities, getting into real estate. So listen, it's a lot. It's a lot going on.
How you balance it?
It's a lot. I'm not balancing anything right now. I literally have to choose one thing to focus on right now and just go with that.
Yeah.
And let everything else just fall in line.
I love how you said, like, we are just creative beings. We're limitless. Yes. Because I feel like they put us in a box.
They try to, girl.
Girl, but we the whole universe.
Listen.
Talk about it.
Listen. Being women, being black women, we are the entire universe.
Oh my goodness. This divine feminine is something special. They didn't want us to tap into this, though.
No.
How did you tap into yours?
Oh, girl, I'm still tapping into it.
Yes, every day.
I'm on the brink. Like, I'm on the cusp
of
just tapping into it.
Oh, because we magical.
Listen, but you know what it is? A lot of women, and a lot of black women especially, for me personally, I've dealt with this, you know, personally, and I've seen a lot of black women have to deal with this. In order to tap into our true divine feminine power, like our essence of a woman, we have to shed so much guilt, so much shame, so much like negativity attached to being a woman.
Oh my goodness, because they kept us suppressed, oppressed, and not realizing the divinity that we have. We create life by just our womb and our mouth. So we have to be mindful of both.
Listen. We are so powerful, sis. Like, we just have to remind ourselves of that every day, because it's easy to forget. Like, if you're not tapped into yourself and you are becoming attached to these circumstances and people that are outside of us, it's easy to get lost and lose
all in the
yourself.
sauce. And not realizing our worth in that. If we are expecting from the outside to define us or to serve some type of validation for us.
Yeah. Or temporary instant gratification.
Patience is a virtue. That time is a reason that we have it in the middle of this transformation.
Yes. Nothing in this universe blossoms overnight. Nothing in this world happens overnight. That's supposed to happen, you know, that has longevity in the matter.
Wow, that is so powerful, because we live it in a microwave society.
Microwavable.
I want it now. I don't want to wait.
I want it hot and ready now.
Little Caesars out the oven.
Little Caesars is trash to me. I don't like it.
Girl, but they want the $5 low budget.
Yeah.
Put it in their stomach real quick.
Yeah.
So how we gonna work on that to understand, like, it's beauty in the struggle, it's beauty in the wait? Because I feel like that's the reason why most people rush into relationships, sex, thinking like, okay, this is it. Like, this is the grand all be all.
Listen, no.
Say like that.
I mean, no. It's no. Not for me, at least.
Yeah.
I went through a long period of time, like years, I would say, of just being by myself, not going nowhere, sitting with myself, dealing with my issues, like actually sitting and reflecting on every little thing that happened in my life and trying to piece it to connect the dots in a way that it makes sense to me, so that I can heal from it. Like, and that's a whole process. Like, that shit. Sorry, that stuff don't happen overnight.
Oh my goodness!
Like, it's a process, and you can't do it while you're constantly moving or constantly on the go or constantly going out or being with friends or in a relationship. You have to be alone.
Yo, but them demons be real, sus.
They do.
Sitting with our demons.
They do. Listen.
Because we can be our worst enemy or our best friend.
Yes.
You can be the superhero or the villain in your own story.
And how do you see yourself in your own story? That's a perfect place to start.
Wow. Do you like you?
I love myself.
Ooh, because we have to really say, literally, we have to really tell ourselves, like, I like you, like looking ourselves in the mirror.
Yeah.
But imagine for those that we haven't taught to like ourselves. We have been taught self-hatred, especially as black women. Like, we feel like we need stuff. Like, it's like a pandemic right now with the BBLs.
Plandemic.
Literally, this is a pandemic.
It was a plan.
Girl, but the fact that people still getting surgery in this whole pandemic because you're trying to look like what?
Oh, plastic surgery. Yeah. That's... Yeah.
Not enough.
That's like, I can only imagine what type of mindset, like what like type of like deep insecurity. And it's not even like, I don't want nobody to take offense to me saying you're insecure just because you choose to get plastic surgery. Maybe that's not the case, but you know, in my eyes, I just see it as like, if you really are willing to risk your life to change your appearance, you know, there's something going on in your mind, whether it's like body dysmorphia or just, you know, maybe listening to the outside too much.
Oh my goodness.
You know, like comparing yourself too much. We can never compare each other. Like,
we are all
unique and different, and we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to look like each other.
We are not. Like, going to a plastic surgeon and then like showing them a picture of another person you want your body to look like. Because I'm like, I don't think we're doing this for ourselves. We're doing this for someone or something outside of ourselves.
Yeah, that validation, maybe, I don't know.
And that's what it really all starts with, you liking yourself and sitting with yourself. Like, how was it, like, that process of truly like overcoming everything?
Hell.
That's real.
I mean, it was not a walk in the park.
It's like a skip in the
not
rainbow.
No picnic, bitch. It was not skipping through meadows of flowers, and no, it was none of that. It was very dark.
Wow.
But that's why they call it shadow work.
Wow.
You have to do shadow work. It's dark, it's uncomfortable, it's uneasy, it's scary, like, but you know, that's how you build your strength up, though. That's how you become more powerful within yourself. If you're able to heal yourself,
that's
come out stronger, come back stronger. What?
Sus.
Man, and can't nobody tell me shit at this point.
Because you know yourself.
Yeah.
When you know yourself, like, that's the superpower.
Yes.
That's how you master this game.
And that's what's attractive. Like, people are attracted to that independence, that confidence. Like,
girl, but they don't want us to be independent when we women.
Listen, I was just telling my man about this. I'll just be sitting on Instagram laughing. Like, so many guys, like, just be so angry, like, because they just expect so many girls to be needy and codependent and just like, you know, or like want them for some money or something. Like, honey, child,
that's a lynch quality, honestly. But then I feel like men are trying to do that with women too, like being codependent.
Child.
And I think we all should strive for independence. Like, we all need to be whole before we entertain anybody else. Because if not, it's gonna be toxic.
It's gonna be toxic. It's gonna be issues. It's gonna be problems. I'm gonna be irritated because I learned this in myself young. Like, my mom kind of like raised me just to really be independent, never depend on a man financially.
Yeah.
But as far as like emotionally and stuff, you know, I definitely had to go through those trials just because, you know, me personally, I didn't grow up with my dad in the house, so you know what kind of issues that can cause, like, that I had in myself all along.
Ooh.
You know?
Wow. Yeah. That is facts. Mm-hmm. And I feel like having a father figure like in our lives can truly improve relationships with other men too.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's our first real relationship with our father. And
you know what else I had to learn? I had to teach myself. It is so much better to be a friend.
Oh my God. I would much rather do that than just a lover for a season.
Be my friend.
You get more respect here.
Respect, love,
honesty.
Peace. Like, honesty, yeah, like, because if a guy isn't, you know, focused on trying to impress you or, you know, prove something to you, they're just being themselves. And that's all I want.
That's just all I want. Be yourself, bro. If you a sucker, you a sucker. Yeah. Be that. You
be
know?
that.
And
there's probably a reason, you know, why we're friends. We made it work. Like, come on, whatever.
I wonder why, you know, because society has, like, viewed that women and men can't be friends, like, platonically.
It's a lie. Another lie.
Another lie.
Another one. It's another lie. No. And a lot of people have grown to believe that, and they really like believe that and try to tell you that that's what it is. And I'm like, okay.
That sounds like insecurity.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sounds like lack of self-control, which is very alarming because why are you not able to be, like, I get it, you know, people can be fine and sexy and have sex appeal and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, your mind, it has to be stronger than that. Like,
oh my God.
We can't sit in a room together alone without you trying to do something. That's something that you need to figure out what's going on inside.
Internal battles.
Internally. Because that's what I had to do. Like, I had to realize, you know, I don't need to have sex all the time. Like,
I'm telling you.
Someone just because I like them or just because, you know, I think they're cute or no.
And that's like so so deep. Like, once I like took sex off the table, like, I really can appreciate a being for just being themselves. Now I'm not expecting anything out of anyone because I feel like then we are sharing our body. Now we feel like possession. Oh, you're mine. You can't get that to nobody else.
Yeah. A lot of people feel that. A lot of people feel that way because people are living in the flesh. Like, they're operating off of just the physical. So, yeah, if I'm giving my body to you and now it's yours, and now you feel like it's yours, and now you feel like you can do whatever because you own my body. No, that's not like prostitution.
But that's how we is, like, low key, like, prostituting ourselves for money, for things. Like you said before, like, this can really be transactional. Like, these relationships are very transactional. What can you do for me?
Some of these men, when I like ask them questions, because I'll ask specific questions, like just to see where their head is at.
Like what?
I forgot. I was talking to somebody, and he was like, "So blah 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 blah. I want to cuddle or something like that."
I want to cuddle.
I was like, I don't know. But he was like, well, what if I give you a massage? And what if I do this and do that? Will you do this? I was like, that sounds very transactional. I don't know. And he was like, yeah. And I was
I love the honesty. Yes, it is.
He was like, yeah, it is. I was like, okay, that's not typically what I'm cool on that.
You said I don't vibe with
cool on that. I want to do things because I want to do them. Ooh. I don't want to do something just because I know that you're going to do something for me. exhausting.
That is. And most of it, like, I realize this is draining if you are really codependent and you need me for a lot of things. Like, please don't need me. Like, please don't depend.
Please. Because you going to be let down.
Every time. Like, I want you to have that energy. Like, I don't need you. I want you.
Yes.
But it's like the fact that we feel like someone or something is our end all be all, and I think that's where we are getting really messed up.
It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yo, how did you get out of the trap and like,
girl,
develop such a non-conventional relationship for yourself?
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So let's see. You know what's crazy? Okay, so I actually moved out here, right? I moved to Atlanta like 2-3 years ago.
Wow.
I was staying with my sister. However, I was in a very different like state of mind.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't ready or prepared to be out here. And I can look back and, you know, realize that, like, accept that. Like, and that's why shit kind of went left. However, I met a guy, you know, we literally bumped into each other. Like, in the hallway. Like, passing each other.
Seriously?
Yes, that's literally how we met. And it was crazy. It just, you know what it was? Like, it was so natural. It was so organic. And he really, like, challenged my mind.
Oh, come on. Game me, please. I don't want to game you. Game me.
Listen, he was so smart and so, like, he just had a different way of thinking and brought me, like, new perspectives that I never considered. Like, he really, like, you know, just kept saying, like, I just, you know, I want it to be natural. I was the one that was kind of toxic in the situation, kind of, like, wanting to force a little bit. Like label I want you to do this, you know, like, but I was, you know, I was operating on a lower frequency.
That's real.
But it's a beautiful thing that God gave me a taste of a lot of things that I necessarily wasn't mentally or emotionally or spiritually prepared for. But he gave it to me. Like, you know, he gave me that connection for me to see and be able to work on myself.
Wow,
and
just
develop
your reflection.
myself. Yeah.
That's the best kind of mirror to have.
Yes.
That's the best type.
Yes. And so, like, yeah, from then, that was almost 4 years ago. It's kind of like a long distance thing because he works in Kentucky and he lives in Atlanta and I live in Cleveland. So we really don't get to see each other that much. But when we do, it's like, it's just all
love.
It's all love. It's so peaceful. Like,
wow.
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
I love how you said, like, how you just, it's accountability for me. You like, hold on, I used to be toxic.
Yeah.
How did you, like, overcome that?
Girl, you know what's so crazy? And I love the fact that it's just like a full circle moment. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just, like, gushing.
Yeah.
Because I literally remember when I was in the most abusive and toxic relationship, you were around. You remember.
Man.
You remember that man. You did not like him.
I think, was I there when y'all met too?
Yes, you were there when we met. Girl, you were there for the kick-its.
Wow.
You were around, like, you met his uncle.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, we had fun times.
Oh my God.
That was a fun time.
It was a fun time, but it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was a little wild.
Wow.
So yeah, you remember that. And I remember us driving. I think we were driving home from a kick-it, like in Shaker or something. And I was telling you, like, he put his hands on me. Like, I didn't really know what to do. I remember, like, confiding in you about that. It's just crazy.
Wow.
But yeah,
How'd you get out of that situation?
Girl, it came to the what's that saying? The straw that broke the camel's back.
You like gotta be sick of being tired.
Girl, an argument turned physical altercation happened, and when that happened, I was like, done.
Wow.
Done. Because I couldn't even believe that I had let it get that far, you know? But I was young. Like, we were 19,
young. Like, we
18,
didn't
19.
know.
Yeah, we didn't know.
And we have to have grace on ourselves. Like, we thinking that's love, because I know society has, when we were young, like, telling me, like, jealousy is love. Like, oh, you obsessed with me. That means you care about me.
And that's what it was, and I thought that shit was cute. Like, that's how you know. I was toxic, too. Like... But it was what was normal, you know. But I always remember you were the one, like on the side. You was like, no. You would be irritated. You were the only one that saw, that was around and actually saw like the toxicity. And yeah, so after that, girl, I learned a lot from that situation. I never had to be in that situation
commend
again.
you for like letting go and being strong enough to walk away. Because it's either you don't or you're dead.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's crazy. That's literally one of the two options, because yeah. So yeah, it was beautiful. Like, after I learned that lesson, you know, I had a few more lessons to learn.
We need it.
But I kept, you know, graduating to the next level.
Come on, like, this is all Earth School right here.
It is. And you know, the situation that I'm in now, I really like prayed for. Like, I didn't necessarily pray. I never prayed for a relationship or a man, but I prayed for genuine love. I prayed for genuine connections. I prayed for higher vibrations and higher frequencies to come to me and be attracted to me.
Come on, attracted man.
Know, based off of the vibration that I'm operating off of.
I realized, like, love and relationships are supposed to be easy. It's just supposed to flow.
It's supposed to flow.
We don't gotta force nothing.
We're not forcing nothing now. How they say? How a lot of people say not a now,
Like,
now
let
thing.
it be.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And like, I think it's so much power in allowing people to be free. Like,
yes.
Be that free spirit that you know you were destined to be.
That's how you grow. Literally yesterday he was like, you know, whatever happens, like, I'm never ever gonna stand in the way of anything in your life that is gonna progress you or grow you or develop you or lead you, you know, even more on your path.
Oh,
like,
God bless that.
of destiny, you know. You can never stand in the way of someone's purpose or destiny.
Yes, you might slow me down.
Yeah.
But trust me, we gonna get around that, because some people are sent to be distractions.
Oh,
it's either you a distraction or a blessing.
Yep. And distraction turn lesson, you know?
Yep.
Because you gotta learn that lesson of this was a distraction. Like, you gotta be able to see it for what it is.
Because if you don't learn it, it's just gonna be a new face, same case. It's gonna be the same type of energy, the same type of person, but just in a different body.
Listen, what's that Janae song? She was like, I met you before.
Ooh.
Stranger.
Ooh.
You're a stranger, but I met you before.
This sounds too familiar.
Yeah. In a bad way.
Yeah. Man.
Not the good feeling. Not the, oh, you remind me of somebody, you know, that's good. Because that happens too. I meet a lot of people over and over and over again, whether it's good or bad. Like, I feel like I can meet the same, like, familiar energy that either makes my soul feel happy or I know I gotta run.
This is chaotic energy Yo.
Chaos.
It's so much power in truly, like, letting go and not even explaining yourself. Like, this ain't for me.
Yeah, I don't gotta explain nothing.
I just love how just incorporating your self-worth in everything, I know that has expanded. Like, talk more about, like, the self-worth, the self-love journey for you.
You know, for me personally, my trigger has always been a certain type of, like, individual that takes advantage of their authority.
Ooh.
Takes advantage of their authority, tries to control. That's a huge trigger for me. The control and the possessiveness.
Yo.
Listen, and unfortunately, that's very prevalent in a lot of men. And unfortunately, men are very prevalent in a lot of societies.
Yo, that's the patriarchy.
They're controlling, you know, what's going on. And, you know, back in the day, I used to be like, as an actress, I'm not, like, if any director or anybody even attempts to think about trying anything, I might go to jail. You know, I had to, and it's still a process. You know, I'm working on my anger when it comes to situations like that, because as women, we do have to
guard ourselves.
We have to guard ourselves.
Because we really have the prize right here that everybody wants. That's why they try to snatch it.
Girl.
They try to rape us.
For it.
Literally, kill, steal, and destroy.
Kill, steal, rape, destroy.
That's a reason why women are truly a target.
Yeah, you gotta stay strapped.
Ooh.
I stay strapped.
Yo.
In any way that fits.
Because the manipulation is real, and if you really, like, break down the word, it starts with man.
Stop it!
Manipulation. They created that word.
That just blew my mind.
Yo. Our parents is like a part of us.
Yeah.
They created us.
They're like a piece.
We're this puzzle.
Yes.
Man, and that's like, I feel like it helps us interact with our adulthood as well. Like, once we heal our childhood, heal our relationship with our parents. But it's hard though.
It's hard, but it's possible.
It is.
It's possible.
How is it possible? Like, what's the technique we should go about, like, healing our relationship with our family?
You know, for me personally, one thing I had to do was just accept the fact that our parents are people. They're human, just like us. They make mistakes. They don't have everything figured out. Like, when we're children, we expect our parents to just, like, have it all figured out, have all the answers, just because we're looking up to them. We're literally looking up to them for guidance. But once you reach a certain age and, you know, you realize that maybe I didn't get everything that I needed from my parents, you have to forgive them, because that in itself kind of creates a little bit of resentment and anger, and that's never good. So.
Yo, that word right there, forgiveness, release. They don't know. They didn't know, and I feel like it's, for our time, is to thrive.
Yes.
Like, they were trying to survive.
Yes.
So when are we gonna thrive now?
We have to thrive. We cannot operate in survival mode. Like, that's never gonna work.
Scarcity, lack.
Yes. All of those things are not good.
How do we, like, what does thriving look like to you?
Thriving to me looks like just embracing, like, every single day to its fullest, and remembering to be grateful, saying thank you, like,
for everything.
Thank you
for
everything, because, you know, you just never know, like, and there's always someone struggling, there's always someone, like, at a low point. So just remaining grateful, for me, like, helps me just be happy. Like,
it's so much to be grateful for.
Yeah.
There's so much beauty in this life. And if you just open your eyes.
Open them.
Just open
and keep them open. Don't close them.
Oh, come on. Vada, you gotta tell the people what you do. You know, we don't be humble over here because, you know, we just went right into it.
We did, because it's so much. It's so much. I feel like we have like years to catch up on.
Oh my goodness.
It's crazy. I'm going to be back.
Yo, because everything is divine.
Yes,
you know, like we grown so much together.
We have to, okay, so first I'm going to just tell who I am, and then we could tell the people how we met and like everything.
We have so many fun memories.
So many memories.
We have a fun life. We had a fun life. We still got a fun life.
Yes, it's only getting more fun. It's only getting more fun. Okay, but yeah, hey y'all. My name is Nevada, aka Vegas, aka Vada Baby on the track. Period. You know, I came here to pop my shit out.
Literally, 'cause that's what we do.
Yes, I'm in Atlanta, honey. I am here to frolic and have fun and see my family, you know. As far as like career-wise, you know, I'm a little bit of everything.
So why should we limit ourselves?
We can't limit ourselves. We are limitless beings.
Oh, talk about it.
Okay. We are limitless beings. We can do whatever we want. But yes, I dabble in music, art, theater, acting, modeling, brand ambassadoring.
Just a creative being. Like that's what we do.
You know, I'm getting into the podcast lane. I'm so excited.
This is only the beginning.
It's only the beginning, and it was divine that we were able to come together on this type of platform. But yes, getting into the podcast world, getting into nonprofit organizations, building up our communities, getting into real estate. So listen, it's a lot. It's a lot going on.
How you balance it?
It's a lot. I'm not balancing anything right now. I literally have to choose one thing to focus on right now and just go with that.
Yeah.
And let everything else just fall in line.
I love how you said like we are just creative beings. We're limitless. Yes. Because I feel like they put us in a box.
They try to. It's not woman manipulation.
I said women are the closest to God. I feel like women are so angelic. It's a reason why we stopped being that way, because we have been turned into a savage by the male species.
I feel like I have to be a savage. Like around certain men, have to be.
I have to be on guard.
if they smell any sign of weakness or vulnerability, they will attack like some fucking savages.
And I really pray like some women realize like their worth, because I know this patriarchy tells women like you have to rely on something outside of you. Like you need somebody else, and now you like wrapping your life into being a slave for somebody else. I said,
child, not I.
Yo, step into your queendom.
You know, boundaries. Boundaries are important when letting people know that you know your worth. Boundaries are a great tool to use.
What does boundaries look like to you?
Okay, bet. So, boom, boundary, right? So, let's say, for example, I'm auditioning for a part. And the guy who is the director, maybe the writer or producer, you know, he wants to take me on a date. I will kindly reject.
Yeah, this is business.
Kindly reject, because this is business and I don't mix business and personal. So once you as a grown woman say that and establish that boundary, it's automatic.
Yeah.
So now I should never hear another word about this again, because we've already had this conversation.
Yeah.
And that automatically shuts down any type of opportunity that a man may see as, you as a woman, you know?
Because that is such a great example. That's why I really don't really go on dates, because I feel like they want something out of it.
Yeah.
Like if they wine and dine me, I feel like now you want to get in my pants.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna let that happen.
Exactly. And what's the point if if I know that that's all you want, why would I entertain that? Because if I don't want it, what am I there for?
Yo, because it's not genuine. Like, for real.
Yeah.
I'm not going to block my blessings, but I can tell when you want something that is just not a pure intention.
Exactly. And not business related. For sure, yeah.
So it's so cool just to really be friends. Yeah. Like, I get more out of a person. Yeah, it's safer that way.
It's safe. You get more perks. You know, it's probably more fun. It's definitely more fun.
It is.
It's definitely more fun. Yeah. Like, so, you know what else is like, you know, that I like? I feel like, you know, in the past, when I would, you know, try to like establish a friendship with a guy, but I know that they were interested in me, so they kind of weren't hearing me when I would say I just but I would still hang out with them, so I take accountability for that. But you know what I hate? Like, when you want to just be cool, right? And you want to come into a situation with a group of people just on some cool stuff. Yeah. But then it's one guy that maybe you like, you know, made a mistake and kind of like let him flirt with you a little bit too much, and now he think that y'all is like a thing. So now when we going in group settings, now you feel like we on a date. I cannot.
Give me 50 feet, bruh.
Back up.
This ain't that.
It's not that. I'm just trying to be cool, man.
And that's what I get a lot too, because I get told I'm too friendly, and I'm like, yo, that is what you're supposed to be to other humans, like being a kind person. But then they really think I'm flirting. I don't want you, babe.
I'm just kind.
You never seen a nice black woman before, huh?
That's a thing too. Like the stereotypes I can't of black women just being so bitter and so
think we're mad all the time.
Exactly. Like, no. And then if we're nice, we're flirting. Like, no.
I'm like, you have to know the difference, because it's such.
Grow up.
Literally, we're not in 5th grade. Because why is that? Like, is it a problem that a woman is friendly?
You know, I hear that a lot with women not liking their men to be friendly. I hear that, and I can attest.
You say you don't like that kind of shit.
No, you know what it is, though? Listen, you know, I have grown a little, so I've realized, because, okay, I used to date a Gemini man. Yeah. And Geminis are very friendly, girl. Yeah.
You said it, master communicators.
Master communicators. So, you know, I was a little toxic back then as well. And I was like, boy, like, you talking to like, why are you having all these girls feel comfortable to text you good night and good morning? Like, how was your day? But now, you know, I understand, like, okay, it's free. You're free. We're both free. Yeah. We can have friends. Yeah. But there are boundaries, of course, you know, that... You know, I don't like disagree with setting if you know, want to set those boundaries with your man. Me personally, I don't really care. My man is not, you know, he's naturally like introverted anyway, so we don't even ever have that conversation. Wow. He's not like texting a whole bunch of people anyway. Like,
he like, I don't want all that.
Exactly. Like, he only mess with his family and like close friends anyway, so that don't even come up. But yeah,
that's beautiful, because that's what I realized. Like, respect me when I'm just not there. Yeah. If you can just respect me when I'm not around, we gonna be cool. Yeah. Like, everything should be easy peasy.
That's real. Yeah, that's like, yeah.
But I just don't want to have to babysit nobody. No, I'm not your mother. No, I'm not trying to take care of you.
We don't got no kids.
We don't got no kids. Can you believe?
We don't got no
You know,
kids.
talk about being child free, sis, because I find so much joy here.
A lot of joy.
But they feel like, you know, children are such a blessing and they're your fulfillment, end all be all.
First of all, not everyone is built to be a parent. Okay.
Just because you had sex does not mean you are a parent.
Just because, you know, y'all had a baby doesn't mean that you were ready. I don't think anyone is ever ready for parenthood. Yeah. I'm going to clear that up. However, I think that some people are built to be nurturers.
Yeah.
People are natural nurturers and some people aren't.
Yeah.
And I feel like you should accept, it's a lot of layers. It's hard to tell someone to accept that they're not built to be a parent before they have sex, because a lot of people aren't even thinking ahead like that before they lay down and have unprotected sex. So
my goodness.
Child, Jesus, take the wheel.
Literally, sex is what's gonna happen. You procreate by having sex.
I enjoy my life child-free. I feel like I don't even have enough time for myself, honestly, so I have to make time for myself, so I don't even,
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine taking care of another little human. Like, I have to feed you.
I have to know when you're hungry, first of all.
I have to read your mind.
I have to read your mind. Because you can't talk. I got to read your mind. I got to figure out if you're hungry, sleepy, need to take a shit, already took a shit. Like,
I don't want to have all those decisions.
No.
Like,
I'm indecisive.
I don't even know what I'm going to eat today.
I don't even know if I'm hungry. Like, we can't do this. I can't.
Yo, so I commend the mothers, like, so much, because they sacrifice so much for children, their life.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you have to put this child first when you create them. Yeah. Like, it's not about you no more.
It's not. And if you're operating like it's about you, hey, maybe you weren't built to be a parent.
Because some people, like, put these dreams and expectations on the kids, and now the kid have to live up to what mommy and daddy want.
Child. My mom had me reciting, I want to be a pediatric heart surgeon.
No way.
When I was 2 years old, could barely speak, girl. I want to be a pediatric surgeon and save the lives of children. I didn't even know what I was saying. Like,
kids are sponge.
Yes.
They are robotically following adults that they don't even know what they're doing. Because you don't have to have no requirements to be a parent.
How do you not know what you doing, but you trying to tell me what I'm supposed to do? Like, but what I'm supposed to do didn't even work for you.
Wow. Because how that work? Make it make sense, because I
am confusion.
It's all confusion. It's very chaotic over here. Like, I hear so much that, especially men talking about they gotta babysit their kids, and I'm like, what you mean you raising your child, not babysitting them? They dread it most. And I'm like, before we have kids, we should focus on our own personal development.
Yes. Develop ourselves until we feel like we're close to where we need to be.
And you don't have to, like, we have to understand, women, you have a choice. Like, you don't have to have a kid.
You don't.
Who you doing it for?
You really gotta, like, think logically. Like, do I really want a child? Do I really want to raise a child? Do I really want the entire responsibility of the world to really make sure that this child is the best person that they could be?
Like a decent human being.
A decent human being with a brain and, like, all the manners. It's so many things that you
goes
have to teach
on
a child.
to them. Like, it's not just school.
No.
It's really, like, their whole character you're building.
If you're depending on a school to teach your child, you've already failed.
Oh my gosh.
You've already failed. You have to teach them consistently every single day. You have to talk to them. You have to talk to them like they're people, because you don't want them talking like children. You want them to be able to enunciate, to pronounce words. That's what my parents did with me. Like, they just talked to me like an adult, and I started talking like an adult. Like
in understanding, like, kids are really human. They have emotion, and I feel like, listen to kids. I'm like a kid advocate.
Respect your kid. People do not respect their kids.
They be so mean to the kids.
So mean.
And I'm like, you called them into your life to teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
You needed your kid to teach you to be more of an adult.
Yeah.
To motivate you to get up and work. Like, y'all be using these kids for me.
and then don't let the parent be single and trying to like use the child as a crutch.
Oh my God.
To like have the child be their therapist,
Oh
trying to
my
help
God.
them through life. Like, I'm only 7. Like, what am I supposed to tell?
Acting like the little boy, your man. He the man of the house. And no wonder why these men are becoming so feminine. No wonder why we are so backwards right now. Because the person that you had a kid with wasn't meant to be with you. Like, there wasn't supposed to gradually expand on this journey.
Supposed to be
a pass by.
In passing.
Now you're
And now
stuck
you gotta
here.
see them forever.
And you don't like this person? The kids can feel mommy and daddy don't like each other.
Girl, listen, so real quick, this is like just a little bit of family craziness that I'm gonna share. So my mom is different from my sister and brother's mom, but I'm in the middle. So
Yeah.
if you catch my drift, you can already kind of piece together what my dad was on back in the day. However, my freaking brother just graduated from Kent with his bachelor's in like machine engineering.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Come on, Black excellence.
Black man with degrees, period. But yeah, so we just had a graduation party for him. All of our parents were there. My dad, his wife. He got with his common law wife. He got with his wife when I was really little. So we all like her kids, and like us were like around each other. So
a blended
girl, it was a
family.
lot of drama back in the day, child. But we was literally just at the party like, this is so great that we can all come together and it just be peaceful now. Like the kids are grown. But we was talking about like, can you imagine like having a child, right? With a man, and 5 years later, y'all still gonna be in the same room. Like, that's what you have to think about before you have sex with somebody.
Yo, but people be scared of commitment with marriage, but don't be scared of having a kid.
How?
You can divorce this sucker.
Yes, a kid is forever.
Forever. It's not when they grow up and they 18.
You still at
You're
our
still a
weddings
parent.
when we all get if we all get married, if we all have kids, grandparents, y'all still gonna be in the same room.
But we created this life together, this another being. Like, yes. I don't think we should take it lightly.
It's not light. It's probably the heaviest thing you could ever.
The heaviest. That's why you see I'm opting out, sis. I'm like, it's not for me mentally. Yeah. I'm not that capable.
Yeah,
I'm not.
And I respect that. And I respect the fact that you are aware and that you've made peace with that.
Oh my God.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh my goodness.
It's a beautiful thing.
Girl, I just appreciate your transparency, your vulnerability, your knowledge, your wisdom that you dropped on this episode for us.
With it.
Sis, let us know how we can connect with you.
Yes.
Keep up what you got up and coming.
Yes. I am on Instagram, y'all. My Instagram name is @only1 Vegas. Only one Vegas. It's only one period. And yes, everything else is in my bio on my Instagram. My Instagram is private right now because I'm a very low-key person.
You said I'm very low-key.
I'm very low-key. I'm not
very selective.
I'm very selective. I'm very private. I'm not ready to be an influencer just yet. But, maybe in the future.
Girl, right. Because they feel like they can say whatever.
Yes. But, we divinely protected, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, and that's what I realized, like, it's okay. It's beautiful being private. I feel like that's luxury.
Oh, listen.
It's peace. Oh,
nobody knew I had a man until this year.
Literally. You're talking about 4 years. I'm like, sis, kept it low key. That's how you gotta do it.
Period.
It ain't nobody
It's not your business.
It's not. Because everybody don't be happy for you.
No. And listen, I don't care either way. I'm happy. But, I definitely don't care for the extra opinions of people that I don't know.
Wow. I literally, me either. Oh my goodness. People's opinion don't matter.
They don't.
They don't even like themselves. Oh my goodness. Leave us us off with like expanding our vibration. Like, you know, talk that spiritual talk to us real quick, Vada. You know.
Let me see. What can I say? I'm gonna just say thank you every day. Wow. As soon as you wake up, just say thank you. Even if you don't know what you're saying thank you for, just say thank you, because that automatically puts you on a frequency of love and gratitude, and by that, you know, we're just that much closer to God.
Oh, wow.
Ascension.
Come on. I feel like the Christ consciousness level is what I'm like on my way to obtain, because we all got God in us. That's all. We are God. Like, that's how it gotta be.
Absolutely.
It's time to act like it.
Period.
Oh,
Then time.
The time is now, baby.
Gang time.
Oh, thank you, Vada, so much. I love you so much.
We'll be back.
Oh, we will be back. Oh my God. We are going to meet you at the top, baby. Peace.